When you decided you were going to get into it, what is the training? What is the selection? Obviously, it took 1 or 2 years to get on the SWAT team or develop that. What's that like? You show up in Colorado. What was it like for you? And what can generally people, whether they be medics or people that are interested in getting into EMS, what can they expect when they want to get into flight medicine?
So I'm going to share the minimum requirements, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what you actually need to get in the door. So minimum requirements per CAMES, which is the accrediting body for most flight services that you want to work for. There are some good ones that aren't CAMES accredited, but it's kind of a safety standard and a just standard in general. You need at least 3 years of experience as a paramedic on a busy ground 911 ambulance service. And they want 911 experience because that's the expertise you bring to a helicopter as a paramedic. Your nurse brings the expertise from the ICU, and then you come together and you do the exact same job, but you kind of both have different mindsets. So you need 3 years minimum. You also need, of course, all your alphabet soup. So your ACLS, advanced cardiac life support, pediatric advanced life support, advanced trauma course of some kind. And you need some critical care experience or certifications. So my service requires the flight paramedic board certification before you can even apply. So I got that, and I went through like a prep course for that, and I also went through the Creighton critical care course. So those are your minimums. For me, I had almost 9 years of experience as a paramedic before like anybody would look at me. I applied for this helicopter service, and I was an internal candidate from the same hospital system a year prior, and I was a top contender, but I didn't get the job. I failed at that, and I applied again. So you need probably close to that 10-year mark. You can get in earlier, but it's not quite as common. And you need to know people for every flight position. So every helicopter will probably employ about 8 paramedics max. And surprise, there's not a whole lot of turnover in that realm because it's so sought after. I don't know how many people I went up against. Generally speaking, when a HEMS position opens, you're looking at, competition of, 30 to 100 people for one slot. So with that, you have to know people. And I had good relations with the managers. I had a really good reputation. I'm patting myself on the back here. I had a good reputation with the 911 service. I was a trainer. I volunteered for extra things. I was on the special teams. My medical director knew me, and not the bad kind of medical director knowing you. It was the medical director knew me because I was an educator and was helping with a lot of things. And then I just volunteered myself for odd jobs and projects. And through those things, I got known. And when my name came across their table, it was an easier decision for them because they knew what they were getting with me. And my partner, or the guy I was hired with for the other position, same boat. He had a good reputation. He knew everybody. And they were actively recruiting us to come to that because of our reputations and who we knew.
See, that's good. I'm so glad you said that because I keep trying to drive this home to people that are looking to get into fire and EMS. You have to put in the work. You have to get around the people that you want to be with, you want to work with, you want to be like. You have to do that. I mean, there is no just showing up and saying, well, here I am. Why didn't you hire me? Everybody knows everybody. And I'm just glad that you said that because that echoes it once again of the importance of getting to know other people in the service that you want to be in.